Welcome everyone, and I'm Shifter. This is Rapid Reaper Gaming, and today we're going back to the farm on Satisfactory. Now, I know in the last episode I said I'd work on some stuff off camera, but stuff happened and I never got around to it. So we'll be doing a little bit of that on camera. At this time, most likely. What was I even doing last time? Oh yeah, coal power. Setting up coal power over in the coal place. Let's see. Transport. Okay. Okay, that should work. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up the place where the tractor is going to come. Before I can do that, I'm going to make a foundation. Why? Because I can. That's why. Then I make one of these thingamadoodles. Oh, the platform's not big enough. Okay. That's okay. I can go get more concrete. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm running low on that. Once we get this platform done, then we can move on to working on some other more important things. Such as getting this coal power plant up and running. There we go. Let's see. See, how do I get off this thing again? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. There we go. E. Okay, so it's E to get on and off. Let's see. How do I fuel this thing again? So I can open the workbench with E as well. Oh, okay. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and take that fuel out. because we're going to need to set up the but we're going to need to set this up at a different spot. Let's see, is this... No, it's not full. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's over that way. I'm working on it. Okay. Because you got too close to the gas. But you know what? That's okay. We can, so long as it didn't die, I am good. Wire's too long. Move it back. Then let's put this one over here. Then... Oh, wire's too long. Oh, great. Those things respawned. Luckily the coal is over here, so I shouldn't have to interact with those guys. There. I'm going to then build a couple foundations over here. now, I'm going to go ahead and pick these. There we go. Because they can be used for healing stuffs, which I need. Okay then, now then. Let's see. Production. I'm gonna need to add a liquid pump. The water here is not deep enough. That's okay. Pretty sure there's some water. There we go. Now then, I can add let's do organization. A fluid buff. Oh, I don't have enough for a fluid buffer. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some coal plants then. There won't be a production of power. Let's set up a coal plant. Right about here. Let's see. Pipe is too long. Okay, so we'll have to come back to make a buffer. Let's see. How much is this thing going to produce? It'll produce 60 a minute. Which means that I can get away with just making a regular conveyor belt. So I want to say they can move stuff, but they can move 60 items a minute. Yeah, 60 resources per minute. Okay. And then I put the conveyor splitter over here. You'll see why I'm doing this in a second. And this one is also normal. So is this gonna work? Yes, it works. And let's throw another one up here for good measure. That way it's 3 parts to in the machine, to 1 part in the, well, it's 2 parts in the machine to 1 part or into the fuel whole thing for the machine. Now then, let's start hooking stuff up to power real quick. Let's see, this thing's going to be putting out 75. And these things can hold... This thing's capacity will be 90, so it should work. So let's see. There. Let's see. What are we at? So the max capacity for the grid stays the same. Okay. But then the amount of generators needed goes down. So I'm going to run over. Here, actually, first I'm going to expand this platform. There we go. Now that the platform has been expanded, I'm going to expand the ramp. Now I can set up the tractor. After I, set up all of the stuff for the fluid buffer and get the whole system primed. Because I'm going to have to prime the whole system. And now now that I think about it, now the power grid doesn't depend on a tractor. Which is, really good, by the way. Because I had issues with the tractor in my other world. So, yeah. Being able to avoid that this time is a huge blessing. Of course, I'm going to have to navigate around stuff in this one. I feel like I'm actually driving a car. Like Lego Batman all over again. Okay then. Q. Start recording.
I'm trying to pick the path of least resistance. Preferably one that doesn't have trees spawning in it naturally. Because then it won't run into anything. And the poison doesn't really matter on the trip because it's going to be coming back and forth unmanned. So I'm just going to have to try and avoid that whenever I go over here. I hope that I'm fast enough to not really take much damage. There we go. And I can adjust the timing on I can adjust the timing on stuff a little bit later. Okay. You know what? Stop recording. And delete path. Okay. Start recording. There we go. Avoid all the trees. Now I'm just going to turn into the canyon, or whatever the heck this formation is called, because I don't care. Yeah, I can't wait until we get until I get access to trains, because then I can just set up the yeah, it's fine. But I can set up. Well, I can just set up a well, I'll just be able to set up a I can just set up the train. And then I can set up the rail or track or whatever they call it in this one. Well, in this game. and then and then I don't have to worry about it ever again. Because, yeah, this is annoying. Like, this is the only time I'm going to be setting up one of these tractors, just so y'all are aware. Or at least it's the only time I want to set up one of these tractors. I'm probably going to have to set up a couple more, or gathering other resources, but that's a problem for future shifter. Like, I'm probably going to have to set one up for sulfur later on, if I want to be able to automate getting sulfur. But that is a problem for another day. I don't even care about the fact that it's going to run into those trees every single time. Okay. Edit node. Enter wait time. Here's a cap lock was on. That's not his butt. Okay. Okay. That ought to do it. Now I have to run. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take back my fuel. And let's see. Q. I'm going to go ahead and enable the autopilot and let this thing run. Confirm. So there's no longer any wait time. I'm at that spot. Let's go and hit it and go. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and chop that down. It's just gonna pop back up at a later date, but I don't care. Makes me feel better. For knowing that's gonna run a little bit smoother or for a while. Now then, let's see. Let's work on that next, and then we can start working on some of this other stuff I wanted to do last time. Because, yeah, running back and forth between these two things is going to get annoying real quick. So actually, I think we're going to go ahead and do the research and the man before we set that up. Mainly because I don't want to have to deal with going back and forth Earth by foot anymore. I'll set up a thing to... No, I'll go ahead and work on setting up the thing for the coal over on this side. Okay. Oh, look, it doesn't have power, so it stopped. Okay. Organization. Let's throw this out here, should do. And let's see. Set up a splitter over here. And then we'll go ahead and set that up like that. And then all we have to do is find somewhere we can hook it up to power. If such a place still exists. There. I guess 10 seconds isn't necessary, but oh well, I don't care. Now then, let's see. What do we need to start the research over here? It is this. Let's do research on that. Now we need 100 of that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. The electronics. I can make 80. With the resources on hand. Okay, let's go up top and get some more. Then once we get that, we will have everything we need in order to set up the we'll be able to do the research, and then once we can do the research, getting around will be so much faster. Like, y'all don't even realize how much faster it's gonna be. Like, I'm overjoyed that I'm going to be able to go so fast. With the only restriction being, I have to have a power line and hooked up to that location, which is great when you consider the fact that, yeah, now that I have power lines hooked up to all these locations, it's not going to be that hard. It's hard to get stuff to and from. All the places. Okay, ingots. Sorry, this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but someone's got to do it, and well, I'm the only one here, so. Well, I'm the only one in this entire world, so I gotta do it. At least until I get the foundries up and running. Once I get the foundries up and running, the whole thing will run a lot smoother. Well, the smelters, not the foundries. I think those are different things. Anyway. Let's make a ton of wire for this, a lot of this stuff, because that's pretty much all it's used for is wire. I don't think there's anything else the ingots are used for. I mean, I don't know, maybe at a later, or maybe somewhere down the line they'll be used for something else, but it's probably just going to be wires for this entire time. And you know what? That's okay by me. Okay, now then, if I go over here, let's come over here now. What do I need? A Xeno Zapper. Where does that come in? I'm gonna need a ton of cable now. Once the power situation is completely sorted out, then I'll be able to automate cable production as well. Of course, I'm gonna have to change out the entire power grid, though. We're gonna have to change up a lot of the power grid, though, which kind of stings, but oh well. I just realized I had a bunch of wire on me. Oops. Oh well. A little extra doesn't hurt. Now then. Oh, now I need to grab some wire because I used up all my wire. Great. Yeah. It's gonna be really handy when I can just zipline around. I'm almost there. And then I'll use the rest of this wire stuff for research purposes. No, I don't need any more of those. Yay! Like, y'all don't realize just how important this is. I know I sound like... I know I should stop beating this dead horse, but... It's a dead horse I think should be beaten. Yeah, now I need 300 of that. Let's see. Not compounds, industrial parks. No. Standard parks? There we go. Now I make this by hand. Let's see. It's a little hard to get used to, but once you do, it's really handy. Gonna have to clear up my path a little bit, but and I'm gonna have to get used to it, but eventually we will eventually I will get back in the swing of things. Wrong button. Let's see, logistics, copper pipe. There. Is this thing getting any water? Yes, it is. Which means that we are running at and we have, I have increased power production by a ton. There we go. Now we got to the water. If you wonder what the rest of that water for, it's what the water from this thing is for. It's for when the power grid inevitably goes down. Trust me, I know myself. I'm going to overestimate the power grid, and then it's going to shut down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to this. Because I'm not. There we go. Start getting the hang of it now. There we go. And then I'm just gonna run over here. Although I guess I could try to get onto that one, and then I could have gone up there. Because I am going to... Darn it. So I'm going to turn on all this stuff. You're coming online. You're coming online. Coming online. And you're filtering into that. Now everything's working. Well, that was pretty much all I had planned for today. It's been fun. I'll see what we'll do next. We'll see what shenanigans we'll get into next time. And I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. This is the Shifter coming from the farm. Hope to see y'all next time. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know any suggestions you have for other things you'd like me to do on this series or other series. See ya.